What is up, everyone? Today on Seth Leroy Hustle Adventures, we are heading out. We gotta head out. We gotta do that load that I had to hold on to over the weekend, because remember they were debating on what to do. This one is 111 miles one way, 111 miles back home, but I might end up getting one on the way back. So it worked out. Ended up making more money, and this broker really likes me, so they were like, oh, okay, cool, because they were debating, oh, someone might be there. That was Friday, and which I was cool with dropping it off, but this way I made more money and, you know, didn't have to deal with, like, I was ready to go home. You know, it was Friday. We only made like 800 last week, but let's get motivated. Let's get this week going. Maybe we'll get one on the way back, maybe not. Then I'll just come home and we'll kick it with the family, but we will see what happens. And if you could, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification if you want to. We also got merch. We had some people buy merch, which we highly, highly appreciate. That is so cool. And we're going to come out with new stuff that says, like, let's go, let's go, let's go. And, like, you know, other phrases or just fun stuff, like motivational stuff. But anyways, got some kids waiting for their school bus. But anyways, let's get on the road. Let's go get this dropped off. That's why you want cargo insurance, because it was back here, you know, over the weekend. So let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay, just showed up. I mean, all these guys in construction outfits just keep staring at me. It's funny. It's like, dude, yeah, I'm here. I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna see, because this says the right address. So this is that one I had to hold over the weekend, making some extra money. These guys are so funny. It's funny. They're like, oh, hey, what is this? What is this vehicle? Vehicles here. I'm like, we're good, guys. So anyways, I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna see what's up. They're fucking so funny. They're just sitting here staring like, dude, it's all good. I'm gonna get out and I'll talk to one of you. But anyways, I'm gonna go see if this is the right place. So we'll see. I want to get this thing off my van. It's been in my van all weekend. So we are all unloaded. Yeah, construction sites can be a little, you know, whatever. It's funny because he's like, oh, I gotta get approval, or the, you know, the forklifter, you know, because a lot of times that signing game can be a signing game. He's like, oh, I gotta get approval, which is fine. I understand there's chain of commands and there's whatever. And then another cat came out and he's like, we thought, oh, he's the guy's coming to sign, you know, and then he's like, oh, I can't sign this yet, or I can't sign this, you know. Then he called his boss, and I was at the wrong building at first when those guys were staring at me. That's probably why they were staring at me. But anyway, so then he came out, signed it. Oh, then he talked to his boss, and then it was funny. Oh, he's on the phone. Me and the guy were joking around, the forklifter, and I was like, yeah, just sign it, you know, like, because he was seeing if he could sign it. I mean, you know, if you ain't gonna come around, Mr. Manager, you gotta let the young guys sign it, dude. So anyways, yeah, we're all signed up. I'm about to be pulling out of here in a second, but first I wanted to talk to you guys about this type of a run where it was like questionable if we were gonna be able to hold it or what the case was. Like, as you guys saw in my last vlog, that's why you have to be very, like, be smart with business too, because I was saying, I'm like, well, you know what, it's Friday, and because they were like, oh, we don't know if the construction site's open, they were like, but at the same time, most likely someone will be there. That's what the broker was saying. I was like, no, most likely. I'll hold it over the weekend for a little bit more cash. I think I could have got more money, but whatever. It was for $300, but 100 miles a year, 100 miles back. So, you know, that's $1, well, whatever a mile. You guys do the math. It was good money, so whatever, held it. Still, it sucks a little bit. I ended up leaving earlier today because my wife had this thing going on and then didn't have this thing going on, so ended up getting to drop it off, and it's 10:37. I could get back in Minneapolis area by my house, you know, in an hour and a half. But that's the thing, you got to just sort of make, dude, like I've said in a lot of my videos, like we had that cancellation last week, and then we had this one go awry, but that was, you know, that happens, those cancellations, you still get that fee, but obviously then we would have been at, instead of making 800 last week, we would have made easily our 1200, our favoriteest goal. So that's the thing too, is anything can happen in this industry. That's why I always say you want to be financially secure. And you know what I'm saying, like to where like if things go awry, it's not as big of a deal. But this industry is so random, like so random. Like for instance, one time we were in North Dakota, we ended up getting 3 runs 3 days in a row, which North Dakota, as you guys know, is by Fargo, but that's not usually, because there was a van out for this one company that was having me just boop 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 go all around there. You know what I mean? That's the thing, is that you never know. And then some weeks you murder it, some weeks you don't. And that's why I wanted to make this drop-off video about that. It's just more like, just to talk about how, if you're getting into this industry for stability, like, no, we're making well more than what we need for our bills. So it's not, I'm not talking financially, I mean just mental stability, because I have so many people who are talking to me who are like, they wanted me to do that, I had to do that, then I had to do this, then this happened. It's like, well, it's like that at every job. Instead of someone telling you what to do, I prefer that I'm making the sound decisions, being, you know, with my own authority, and that's why this is the route I wanted to go. And I'm not at all saying any other route's bad. You know, if you want to drive for a company, I just never wanted to buy property and drive for somebody, because that would be just like my CDL. Instead, I just bought, you know, a vehicle. I felt like to help them, you know what I mean? So pretty much that's what I wanted to talk about, is just like, there are the benefits, but yeah, it's still a grind. And I've talked to people about that when they're like, oh, but they wanted me to do that, or I had this run, I didn't want this one. And then I say like, and then they'll be like, my company though, I can't make money. And then like, I try to say it in a roundabout way to be nice to and stuff, but I'll just be like, yeah, but it seems like you're being way too picky. And you have to be at least open, but there are local ways if that's what you want to do. I'm not saying there's not. I know there's those apps and stuff. I just didn't even do that because, and two, one of them I couldn't even have because of my felonies, because I kept it real when it asked, have you ever had felonies? Because I don't know how much they look into it, but I don't really care. I still like being free. I like hitting the road. I like listening to podcasts, but I like staying regional like I've been doing in the Midwest. But just sort of turn this one into, yeah, the drop off, and let's talk a little bit and just sort of discuss like how this industry is so random. And if you want to get into this and be your own boss, you better be able to have the mental fortitude to be your own boss. Because like, I never really thought about, like, I always wanted to be my own boss and just do what I wanted, and like, but then you have to make very sound decisions on which loads you'll take, which ones you're gonna do, where it's going. Because any decision, because I've gotten better at making these decisions on which loads to take, what to do. You know, I'm even helping some of the dispatchers I've worked with, or well, one of them, I actually even helped them with one of their bids. That's the thing, is that the reason I say that is just you start getting really, I see why someone said, because now I've been in it about 6 months, I'd say, so far. And someone's like 6 months is 6 years of experience or something. And I get what they're saying, because you learn quick. Because your mistakes are on you and you really learn from them. You know, like at a job, if they make a mistake on a delivery or whatever the case is, or any job, like building something, the types of jobs I've had, that's not on you. It falls onto the masses. But in this, it falls on you, and then you just readjust, you learn from it. But I love it, because like, you know, and then the times that we've just been like, we're not going to look for runs, and we just did whatever we wanted, or if she has appointments, like those are the moments. And when we've just set up a couple of our vacations, 2 of them, one of them we're going to be out till Tuesday. And like, because it was funny, my wife goes, do you think that'd be cool? I was like, it's up to us. Is it cool? And she's like, yeah, I'm cool with it. I'm like, well, then we're cool with it. So those are the things, even though there's a lot of stress, and that's what I think people have a fairy tale idea of, once you start your own business and your own boss, that's when the work's over. And no, that's when the work begins. And then you get better and better. And then now I have so many good relationships with brokers. As you guys see, there's proof that I'm getting runs, everything's going good, but there's still stresses that you have to deal with. You have to sometimes be wiggly, or not wiggly, be able to adjust to situations on the fly. And you are the person, so it has to come from within you. But anyways, thanks for coming along on this Monday hold drop off. We made some good money, and now I'm gonna head back towards the cities, towards my home, and hopefully continue a good week and make some more money. So thanks for watching. Everyone have a blessed day. Stay motivated. Get out there and hustle for yourself. That's why I like it. Goodbye.